know, I don't know if you've been paying attention this week, Patriots, but a lot of high-end players, including Jeff Bezos, I think the Walton family of Walmart, and many other high-price people, sold a hell of a lot of stock this week. Now, granted, the stock market has been booming, although artificially, because we keep printing money and pumping into the stock market. And money backed by nothing is eventually going to crash. So, were they cashing out to buy something else cheaper? Or did they have inside information and telling you there's something bad coming? And for all I know, it could be both. But I don't know how much more money you can print that's backed by nothing until it crashes real bad. I've been telling you gold is going to replace the current Federal Reserve System. It has to. Gold and silver is the currency of the Bible. And by Constitution standards, our money is only supposed to be backed by gold or precious metals, I think. I definitely know gold. And when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, the money was no longer in our hands. And Woodrow Wilson and those members of Congress should have been put into the guillotine for going against the Constitution. Even Woodrow Wilson, as much of a piece of crap he was, and he was, even he regretted what he did when the Federal Reserve was called. And eventually, years later, 60 years later, Nixon took us up the gold standard, and it's been bad ever since. And with the BRICS system, the gold-backed system used by Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and now a few more nations, half the world's population is under a gold-backed system. It is hard to compete with something against something that's gold-backed. If we build there isn't enough gold to cover our debt, yeah, there is, because the banks have been buying gold for years. As they tell you, don't bother buying it, it's not worth it. Meanwhile, they keep buying and hoarding it. What does that tell you? You probably shouldn't listen to them. You should be buying precious metals yourself. But when JFK said he wanted to do an audit of Fort Knox and what was in the gold that he had, the very next week, he was killed. And I'm telling you, that wasn't a coincidence, because that week, too, he also wanted to smash the CIA to 1,000 pieces. And the next week, he was killed. You can go against God's ways all you want, but eventually, God's ways are always going to come back and win the day. And say, for debt, we get this debt. It's debt, yeah, but but it's backed by nothing. It's an imaginary system they've been using to enslave us with, and they've been getting away with it for centuries. They say the Rothschild family is worth about $500 trillion. Anyway, I see the system going back to where it was. A gold-backed American money by the people, for the people only, and none of these foreign central bankers. And right now, Biden's trying to do what FDR did, trying to start a war to bring in a new digital currency, which would keep everything yours tracked, and they would keep you from buying things they don't want you to have, like guns, ammo, maybe gold or silver. And it would also pump, it would give them reason to bring it in, and also pump a lot of money, more crap money, into a broken system. Comments down below. What's your opinion? Like to know. Jesus Christ is still King. God's in control. Keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later.